God for the haters.
While we talking Colin Kaepernick and those types of those issues, Amy Schumer put out an Instagram post last week, basically saying that she don't understand why more white players aren't kneeling. Your opinion on that?
I think that when I saw this in the notes, I thought about 1960 whatever, and all the history stuff we've learned as kids and all that. And not only did black people march in those protests, there are a few white people walking in those protests as well. And I think you need that to bring about major change. And quite frankly, we haven't seen that. I mean, at least in our lifetimes, we haven't seen that yet.
The post reads, Friday thought. I wonder why more white players aren't kneeling. Once you witness the truly deep inequality and endless racism of people of color face in our country, not to mention the police brutality and murders, why not kneel next to your brothers? Otherwise, how are you not complicit? I think it would be cool if Maroon 5 backs out of the Super Bowl like Bag O'Reilly,
the way Rihanna did.
Like she did. I personally told my reps I wouldn't do a Super Bowl commercial this year. I know it must sound like a privileged ass sacrifice, but it's all I got. Hitting the NFL with the advertisers is the only way to really hurt them. I know opposing the NFL is like opposing the NRA. Very tough, but don't you want to be proud of how you're living? Stand up for your brothers and sisters of color, and the hottest thing a guy can do is to get down on one knee. Not to propose, but to reject the treatment of his teammates by the country. Anyone who says it's disrespectful to our military, please read up on the fact that a lot of veterans are proud of what Colin Kaepernick is doing and fully support him. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I got to clap for Amy Schumer. I really do. I really got to clap for that comment, and she's spot on. And I'll re-echo it again. When us as a community marched years ago, white people marched with us. This day and age, and in our lifetime, we haven't seen that yet. And until we see,
at least not, I ain't gonna say no white people.
Enough to make a serious impact. The way
we should shout out Seth DeValve of the Cleveland Browns. I don't know where he is now, but Seth DeValve of the Browns last year did kneel. So he should be
And Aaron Rodgers did have some comments about that. So and that's a start. Still waiting for the other white superstars in this league to step up and really bring about the change. And Amy Schumer's right. You gotta hit these companies in the pockets, man.
And if she really sticking by that whole I'm not doing Super Bowl commercials, shout out to her. I don't know that people was asking her to do Super Bowl commercials, but there you go. Shout out to her.
I'm the same OG, nigga. Thank God for the haters, though. I thank God for the haters. Thank God for the haters, though.